What's up, guys? So this is going to be a short video, but powerful, jam-packed. Ready? Put your thinking caps on. Here we go. So as you read the title, this is about marriage. Marriage, though in the old days, they called it a union or a civil union or common law marriage, common law union, matrimony, whatever you want to call it back in the day. Remember, that is something that you guys can do on your own. It's private. That's why the government does not provide that service. When the state provides something like that, understand that though they are a government, so they are legitimately a government, they're not the superior government. And governed means to control, and meant is mind, mental, governmental, to control your mind. The state ofs are inferior to the federal government. And the federal government is inferior to us. And if you believe in God, we are inferior to God. Or believe in whatever you want to believe. But generally, that's how it goes. That being stated, the states are offering a product and a service. And really, what it is, it's a merging of your trust or your estate, your business, your straw man and woman. If you believe in the Bible, then this is a violation because really, you're together and you don't need them. But what you think is the marriage that makes you guys together, it's a corporate contract. That's it. And it's merging your assets. So then the government who charged you a fee to get in makes money on you while you're there, even though they give you a little deduction, but they're taking more from you throughout that entire time. And then they make money on you when you get out. And they make money on you when you have offspring that because of your marriage, they're then referred to as children. Child is a commercial term for the product or result of two corporations or entities coming together. And you just brought them into the corporation jurisdiction too for them to make money into the millions off of you. Millions, billions of dollars off of the backs of American people who don't have to participate, but you have because you're stupid and you don't know any better. Frau Harbissina, negate Ihnen. What? How are things? Marriage is just what it is. You can create your own document, and for the love of God, especially the guys out there, the big ballers, the deep pockets, y'all better be putting y'all money into trusts, and those trusts better not be in your name, and you better control them because there's a lot of people out there who like to put the punani tsunami on you and take away all your cash flow. Like that one dark skinned brother out there with his dumbass, ugly ass, young, thought that hot ass girl didn't have the devil in her eyes. And he didn't listen to nobody and got all of his money took. A year later, what was it? She got half of 50 mil. Now, some of the adult sized girls out there are like, yeah, girl, get him. That's childish because I wouldn't want to see a male, I'd say a man, a male get over on a good woman either. Stop the bullshit. All that riff raff, fraggity frag. Any guy out there or female who's giving you guys advice, if you're not willing to be where they are, or you don't want what they got in a positive way, and they're telling you to hate or to do anything that's not balanced mentally for the man, for the woman, who do you think is really better, men or women? If you didn't say they're equal, and the fact that we should be equal as far as I do, my girl can do anything I can do damn near, and I can do damn near anything she can do, and that we shouldn't come together in a yin yang and be balanced. There's things I can do that she can't. And there's things she can do that I can't. That's okay. It's okay to be different. But if anybody's giving you any information and saying, oh, well, all guys are all girls or whatever else, and girls rule, and you're getting bad advice. If you're not getting advice from somebody who's happily married or happily in a union or a positive person in general and not striving for balance and you want it one sided, I don't cook, I don't clean, but I got a ring, and I'm gonna take all his money when I divorce, and I'm gonna take the kids. That's not fair. It's not balanced. The system wins, and you and the kids or whoever loses. But the system, no matter what, wins. The house always wins if you play inside the house. But I digress. If you want more stuff like that, join me on Badwolf Unincorporated, or excuse me, Badwolf Unrestricted on Facebook, or Badwolf Unrestricted on YouTube, my other channel. If not, water might be too deep for you to hear real shit. I don't sugarcoat nothing over there. I like it. I get to let my light and dark out instead of the happy gray Jedi over here. Some of y'all can't even take me over here, much less over there. So probably stay over here in the shallow end of the water. Don't go over there if you're sensitive, because I get it in over there. With that being said, I really wanted to make this video about the word marriage. I always try to look at the etymology or the history, the roots. Where did it come from? What makes it that word? Now I'm going to pop into my chat, even though we know it's a liar, because we already seen that it lied twice in my last couple of videos. Literally pointed out, literally it admitted it. But with that being said, I'm going to give you my interpretation of it, and then we can move on. So I know some of you people out there don't like when I talk ancient history, which is why I try to keep it on my Bad Wolf Unrestricted channel and stuff like that. You know, some of y'all don't believe in some of the things I tell you. That's fine. I'm not your daddy, ain't your mama. So do whatever you got to do. But the facts of what I have access to and I've read remain the same. The word mar generally means either to mark, to make present, or water. Sometimes it can mean both. So marriage or marry age, the marrying age, the marked joining in water, because in some places, the ancient ceremony, you had to stand in water because the water then connected from his feet to her feet. That was the joining, that was the purity of the two, the union. So it's the marrying age. Ing, it means action. To marring, marrying, the ring. And sometimes there was a ring involved. Sometimes it was just the ring of them holding hands in the water. Mar, ring, marring, age. We are now at the age where we can we can stand in the water, make our mark in a circle, holding hands before the Creator or before our friends as witnesses. Let everybody know this is my Punani Tsunami. This is her Disney. We're together. Let nobody come before us, between us. There's consequences if you mess with our ring. You're trying to break it. So it's the marrying age, marriage. If you look at other places where there's a mar or a mer, it's generally from the ancient, here's where I'm going to lose some of y'all, Atlanteans, Atlantis. That's why the real word America, which is Mar or Amor Rakans, North and South Amorakans. If you look at the old maps, that's where we also, well, and I don't like the word Africans, Afrikaans. That was the term for a while that Europeans gave it, but that wasn't its original name. They turned into that when they conquered it. Before then, the ancient name of that continent was Necropan. Okay, but or Necropan. The Amurakans were depicted on these ancient maps with that name. Wasn't from Leif Erikson or that whoever the other guy was, America or whatever. that name, they got the name from the land. They didn't name the land. The land was already named before they got here because there's already Native Americans here who used those names. And according to them, the ancient Aztecs, Atlans were the ones who governed this entire area. But once again, so from what I've been able to read and decipher, this is also where we get the word in the word merchant, mer, which also means water, mermaid, merman, mercantile, merchant, mer. That was their word because they were the water people. And everywhere they did business where the water meets the land was called merchandising. And they were merchants, chanting while doing business. Here to do business. Bye. We got goods. Got la, 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 la. Merchants. And where the water met the land was called bank or doing banking. And where the man-made walkway came out was the dock, doctor, docket, DOC, Declaration of Conformity. You're conforming to something. But I digress. So the marriage custom, if you read the ancient scrolls, came from those people. And in those days, let's just say a lot of people today, myself included, probably would not have made it because you couldn't have what some people refer to as illicit carnal intercourse without marrying the person first. You had to be so sure that this person was the one you wanted as a friend before experiencing them sexually that you got married. And then you could only conceive the marriage. I think if I remember correctly, it was on the it had something to do with either the full moon or something like that, and it had to be approved that you could get married. That was their civilization and their rules then. My, how things have changed. So, with that being the case, understand to get back to the heart of this and take from this what you will. I don't really care if you believe it or like it or don't like it. Take the key concepts and keep it moving. It's understanding or overstanding that the state is acting as a third party in what should be between you and your person. And it's a financial corporate merger that benefits them. You can create your own paperwork, you can create your own living Mari age document or certificate. You can create your own. You can make it living so that as things change, it updates. You should have a copy. They should have a copy. And either your grandma or the bank or whoever should have another copy. And all three have to be updated when something new happens. Oh, we never planned if we had a fourth kid. Oh, we never planned if you add that in. What happens if we don't want to do this anymore? Shared custody and placement without the courts. Yep. Okay, cool. Let's both sign this. But now everybody wants it so quick. They want to play James T. Kirk. Wow. Slinging guns and let's just and that's why there's so many problems because the structure of that is falling apart while the primary structure is stepping in to then provide those services with their structure. And the Americans and good people are the only ones losing. The bad people who shouldn't have money or shouldn't have the kids are getting the kids most of the time. And then the court is the one getting a majority of the money, and the other person is left to suffer. If I was you guys, if I was any guy especially, and you lost in court, you should sue the court. If you can't get your kids back, can't get your time back, sue the court. If they ruled completely in her favor, and riddle me this, if this person has the kids and they cannot support the kids, man or woman, really, if they can't support the kids without your compensation, but they want them full time, wouldn't the state normally step in and say, hey, you've got kids and you can't financially support them, we're going to take them? but I'm supposed to contribute to that. So, okay, then make sure all of my money is going just towards the kid because that's all that I'm supporting. I'm not supporting her. But if she can't support herself or he, whatever your situation is, I'm not going to support somebody who chose to not be in my life and let me have access to my offspring. If he wasn't there and she had the kids and she couldn't afford it, the state would step in and take the kids. So what you're saying is whoever has the money and can support them should probably have the kids, whereas the other one should have them only some of the time if they can prove that financially they can handle it. That's fair. Across the board, it should be divorce, everything just split down the middle unless there's a prenuptial agreement. If it's me and I ever do get attached, which probably won't happen, it would be privately through agreement or just we're going to consider that we are without the paperwork because we're mature enough to do that. I'll talk to you guys later. Do your own thing at the end of the day. It's your life. These are just guidelines, structures. Take what you need, be your best, do your best. Don't let people use and fool you, but don't be out there using and fooling people. Make it fair, keep it even, and be the bigger person most of the time and walk away if that's what you need to do. But if they won't, then give them hell, but only if they give you no reason but to do that and they won't let you walk away or leave you in peace. But if you can resist or refuse, that's better because that puts out the fuse. Because at the end of the day, they want to get a rise out of you. Some people are just playing crazy at the end of the day. I'll talk to you later.